Can you guys hear me? All right. Apu. Hold on, chat. Forgot to switch accounts. Let me do this. Hold on. Sure, we'll do that. I just have to block the screen while I log into my other account. How you doing? Just ignore this for a minute. This is what I'm using to block my screen until I log into my other Genshin account. I kind of forgot to. Okay, do I remember my login is the question. I think we should be good now. We should be good now. I'm doing pretty good. I gotta lock in on this quest though, because I think I'm streaming with Austin in a bit. Okay, this is the right account. We're good. Okay, what's the next quest? He beat Flowery? Nice. Yeah, I missed that. I missed that stream. I think this is the next one. Just gonna assume it is. What do you think of the chapter? Did you use him like 2 to 3 times? That's crazy. I feel like he hates the fights in most of the chapters though, so that's to be expected.
Do you think the others are making good progress? Oh, hey look! They made it back as splints! Lama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up, so they won't be joining us for now.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
It always happens right as you say don't die.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flynn.
I'm sure he thought the Aqua fight was painful. I remember that one being painful.
I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for. Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again.
What are you doing here, Albedo? What the heck? That's what I'm saying.
Thankfully, tracking you
Struggled a
down
lot,
turned out
yeah.
to be a lot simpler than we envisaged.
Didn't we guess I would die like what 10 times in the stream, or that was my guess, and I died 11 times in chapter 5, I think.
A hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
Who is this?
A gentleman of few words, I see.
It's nice to meet you again.
Wait a sec! You're Mini Durin!
That's right. It's me.
Who's
I'm
regular
glad to see
Durin?
you again.
I might be too lost.
He says it's okay if you drop the mini. Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be. Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon, as a sign of my great respect for you.
Wow, you're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her Little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
I didn't see it. I'll have to look at it.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back. Uh-oh. People are talking about me.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone. But this is where I'll say goodbye.
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I wonder if we're finally going to catch the one guy this quest.
Well,
We've been letting him run around for too long. Jeroma.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Dane? Why is everyone here?
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in.
This guy's Janoying. That's pretty great.
Oh, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Dean
Hi,
Frost,
Dane.
colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of...
We can just call him the goat.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the...
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else.
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
They're brothers? Okay.
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of
E-
human conversation.
Oh, my
Trying to
back
decipher
hurts,
Albedo's
ow.
way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
I'm guessing this is probably in the one quest that I accidentally skipped and I need to go back to do. School starts next week for you. I've been in school for
Good point.
3
Mama
weeks
gets
now, I
you
think.
now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter.
All right then.
Oof, my back. I need a chiropractor.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss
You
Lamo
get
will
shoved in a
realize
locker or
soon enough,
something.
the
You're
trick
gonna
in
get
life
the
is to
Chris
always
treatment
pitch in with other people's
from
responsibilities
Susie.
so that you can be selective with your own.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah, for starters,
If you think back to our previous interactions,
you do have a point there. Oh yeah, you'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right?
sure.
Great! Paimon will handle it! And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our very own personal bodyguard.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so soon.
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but good to know.
Well, that's
Anyway,
cool.
Since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The light.
I don't doubt that.
Eatlua's a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest.
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? Come on, what?
Sorry. No,
Let's just keep this between ourselves.
that goes without saying.
Anyone else in the know?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados...
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds.
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados.
Fair enough, then.
I mean, I think pretty much everyone's friends with Barbados. I can't even lie.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
I've
If not,
seen some of
I'd be
the
glad to
like
help.
horror mods for Minecraft.
sounds
Some
like
of
a
them
lovely
genuinely
idea.
seem creepy.
You know how to paint then?
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway,
Oh, whatever style feels best to you.
very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try. If you show me a sample.
Thank you. In that case.
Oh, is it Star Conquest? Do we get the new fit? Do we get the drip?
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going. on
That's
our
crazy.
end.
You're very good at
Once
jinxing
this
stuff.
is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work.
Here, quick say
I
there's
left
gonna be no
Yehuda and
combat
the
this Star
Curatorium
Conquest, so
to
combat
look over
happens.
things while I'm gone.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Not so loud! We're on a roll here. What if.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nod-krai. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets. And Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flintz, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last for those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more
Michael
titles than I
Jordan.
could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare
Best
you the
name for the
rundown.
Traveler.
And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
That's very arguable.
That's a lot of people. Great turnout.
Miss Neffer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so,
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it...
That would be me, Miss Neffer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What do...
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll...
It's my...
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
That is true, because, like... Hold on.
Yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Raker of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
I mean, when you look into space, the stuff you see is from the past, because the light takes a long time to travel.
Really? Then you must have
I
been
think.
quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked...
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends?
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The visionary, Vedafinir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Raker of Solnari, Rerir.
How do you win a
Ravager of
scholarship
the
from
moon.
playing games? That's kind of crazy.
Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no...
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice?
Strangely, now that it comes to it, the fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my
Valid
elder
to join that
brother,
then.
the visionary, Vedafinir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons.
If I had to guess, it's probably shooter games for esports, but I could be
When
wrong.
I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a... But then, I was betrayed. Even...
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsliff.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a
But is it
random
mostly shooter
passerby,
games on the
only
board,
to discover
if I had to
he's actually
guess?
a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks. Besides,
Mario Kart? Okay, that's kind of dope.
already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced.
I believe you've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing off. So far, I have yet to find a solution. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory.
Kutar.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll all...
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
I need to figure out a way to clip part of the streams so I can start making shorts again. Because I don't know how to do it on computer,
You sure
or if
have
there's a way.
talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your
I almost don't want to leave this room.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something...
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated...
Look at them getting along so well.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having every...
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is...
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished...
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why?
Quite the opposite.
Is this whole Archon quest just gonna be talking?
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to...
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited...
That's because we know what you're capable of.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once it is... Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rerir's thoughts again using my confidential method. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolute. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case,
I'm streaming.
Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room, but...
Well, good luck, everyone! Sounds like all
Ooh, that's
Paimon
cool.
can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are in the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and
So, Paimon's like...
Good. Please.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were...
But surely you're not planning to go through with this.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns.
You're...
All right.
all set over here too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Let your whole body relax. Close your eyes.
I mean, it's probably just like the Sumeru stuff when they're seeing the one thing.
Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? He looks even gloomier than last time.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact. Neutralized. This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has made neutralized. Another one for purged target. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the... Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None. Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Neutralized on...
What in the Incredibles thing?
Male, 11.
They keep getting younger.
Occupation, none. orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant, has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year.
So this one's just a kid.
Dynasty, neutralized.
This was just a kid that was existing.
Male. 6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
I'd see you when you get back.
To the dynasty.
They just sliming out random kids now.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is
Why do they keep getting younger?
at the same time, depending on
I'm ready to just see a picture of a toddler.
sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No!
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir, it's been quite some time since we last met.
Revier, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out. Tell me. Does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be...
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as... Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it...
Does it feel good?
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject, and the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. The burden of prophecy was
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecy?
Or rather, our king...
You're closer to His Majesty than I am.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn...
You are so wise and far-sighted.
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then, let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a vision. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in...
Hold on. There's that same black fog again.
Wait. Hear me out. This time his name is Rayrir.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man...
Why are you telling me all of...
Simple. I want you to kill him.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a...
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last?
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that map? You think that alone is reason enough for me to...
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon. Just like me.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to...
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by... If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch.
The Ray here, that really is quite a but who am I to talk? Am I really any? Love should be built on honesty. But ours? Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold, no matter who I have to face.
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to Lindis?
Sorry, Freether. I heard you, though. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly—
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. For now, don't come looking for me. And
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have?
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to
You call that—
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. Practice, it's a thing.
I doubt that. How about you never died a quiet death in your head?
Work clean. No traces.
It all adds up.
That doesn't make it open above board. The king just happens to be now.
That won't happen. The ones I've done have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
It all adds up.
Oh, jump scare.
The Lindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog?
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers.
Yes, what about him?
He was arrested. I just don't get it. After everything he's— Or does it mean nothing to—
No, that's not—
I need to go now, Thelindis.
If you ever...
Droma. Average Anakin moment.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interfere. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now no progress whatsoever. Things are getting worse by the day, but if all this research comes to nothing, what then? But could he really bring... No. Surely...
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
Imagine if Gaster's the knight.
To live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
Yeah, it kinda is.
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior
Can the
could
store
simply
work,
swoop
please?
down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we?
Hold on, give me 1 second. Can I go? Okay, thank you.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Wait. Thelindis?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good in my minute-long stream.
No!
Alright, well now we know what drove Rary mad.
Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? A diluted bloodline. What a fool I've been. No. Irminsul. Finster King. Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? No. This cannot go on.
You...
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. But if you let me go, you won't...
Good point.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world.
Go on, live.
Yes.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedivulnir. What are you trying to do?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir. or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thelindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear, but now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedafalnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then, what will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer.
So, the Eclipse dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendant. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedderfanir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that...
Yeah, it's crazy I've gotten this far in 1 minute. I've got pretty good time.
Are you there?
Darn it. It's weird orientation.
Hey, Rerir!
Dane?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we...
Okay. I'll come.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
You're good. See you later.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day.
You might ask your blade that same question. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs...
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy...
Robdatir, what brings you here?
Why, Daneslif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am...
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum. The chief royal mage known as the One, Vice President Veet, doesn't even try to hide his envy when...
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task. And as for Efterveet, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mount...
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rarir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Danesli...
It's my brother, Vedafenir. After he spoke at the court this morning,
Vedafenir in prison? Strange. Does this mean the king's circle of trust?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king... I simply appease him. Because it's in the best interests of the Universitas.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafenir, perhaps less so. But still.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what do you...
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming...
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget Daneslef.
You've...
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, my blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedafenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, the extent of his majesty's madness is now all too clear. You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me.
A letter of pardon? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone...
Alright. This is gonna be confusing.
This black fog over the board must have another mystery on...
Hold on, give me 1 second. Ah, boo. It doesn't respond, I get it.
Author Thalindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
Yeah. Why can't I move? Oh, I was just being dumb. Okay, we gotta go the other way. Nice.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Delindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, but enough about that. You should get going and be—
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone—
A red moon?
That's right. Our moon.
I promise, Delindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. It's light, the color of— no matter how long it takes.
I'm guessing that's where I need to go to. I'm lost. Actually, wait, I might get it now. Yeah, that would work. Okay, I know what to do.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this true? You know what happens to those who betray the throne?
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has been—
If you have any love left for justice in your heart—
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then my job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedaf. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly found you. Hello, Mr. Surprised? Oh, wait.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer—
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes. Dane asked for my help. The court is incomplete.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an— I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirits.
Forgive my curtness, Vedafulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed—
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could—
I sense hatred in you. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new— There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm?
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you—
Of course not.
We could be.
You mean your future?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broad...
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be, that is the cruelest thing about fate.
That can't... I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head. Urging me to see... You show me disaster, but you won't show me...
My voice? It turns out that we are...
Vediflnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the... It is up to you whether you believe my words.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free.
Just then, a strange wave of energy...
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas?
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again.
Whatever Vediflnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. Monsters? Is this Rhindaughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way! The Universitas. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. But if they were ever gonna activate...
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me! I can't!
That sounded like an explosion. So, what other means does the king have at his disposal? And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger.
Alright, can we do this without dying is the question.
Stars, shine for me. Can't hide the truth. No more love. Mine to wield.
Okay. I need to focus on not dying.
No more lies. Stars, shine for me. Power.
Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels.
Just say it. The night is cold. Time to shine. Mine to wield. Not now. Cold. Mine to go. This should be fun.
It all adds up.
Strike a pose. Extinguished.
Yippee.
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Oh no, it's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. Of course. All the lab equipment was up. I'm done for. Is any... Ah! Stay back!
What's that?
Red Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylindus? No, don't do it! Cylindus! Cylindus!
I told you, Rarier. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rarier, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Rarier. Rarier.
Cylindus?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rarier? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then... you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get in a nutshell. The story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Everyone, I'm back.
She's fine.
Yes, You will have seen the events of Rarir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again.
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to...
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony.
Cool. So, can you fill...
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. Yehoda?
Yes, boss!
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about...
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea,
Is that...
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the Curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. There's nothing I dislike more than other... Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run...
What happened?
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for...
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I wasn't...
Wait, how long have I been standing?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong?
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated the...
Hallucinated? But...
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here...
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes.
Has anything like this ever happened?
Only once. It was the first...
Is there any similarity between what happened then?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your...
Meaning, you're not...
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure.
Boss, it's fine.
Oh, listen to you.
What?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you?
Well, anyway, I suggest everyone finds some... Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue just because it isn't physical.
Don't I have the best employee?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda.
Oh, Lauma. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me like 1 second. I'm back. And I have a cat.
This place looks familiar. That's not a good...
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that...
Oh.
There you are! Sinue's been looking for you all day.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change?
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be capable.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now. Squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day...
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. No more lies.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to...
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia.
They said it was all news to them. You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers... There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day praise the gods. The well of the Eob tribe was intact. It was my last resort. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be... I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can get... This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I promise.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in. She's a...
So, where are you?
Nowhere special.
What about the rest of your...
Just the one. Correct.
So, no brothers? No sisters?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters.
All right, get over here. Sign your name on... Never? You're rather fair.
It all adds up.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more...
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I...
A weak student? Good.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly...
You see? Sharp as they come. You see things the way they are.
Because of where I come from.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if someone sent me...
Ah, your family wrote to you. As long...
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you.
Hey, you're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But it's not just the academia either. The whole world, but...
Oh, my dear child.
I haven't. I just think that if... This must be it. A big card. Let's take a look. A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like this one was never even opened. Who was it addressed to? This one is addressed to the Immortisage. Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers, but in clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense. For example, my neighbor who always... This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Wait, what's the note says? The sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. This next one is addressed to... A few words of protest regarding in recent years, the academia has taken on a small... However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with, as well as receiving dumbed-down assignment. Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, as Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots. You and I were once students too. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. Great letter. And the sender is... I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students... So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Whatever. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it. I can't believe how much discarded... I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read... Wait.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shim. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business. And I therefore see the Shimti tribe lives a harsh nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice but to venture into Eob and Unut territory in search of an alternate water source. The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatala, I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had... When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your... That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You liar. And who fell for it? Which makes you... I think I'll take over from here.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
just came to say goodbye.
Nefer? You...
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more important things. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your... What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of...
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare...
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of... It's not worth much. Keep it.
But never...
All right, that's all from me. You take care.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those... And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get... I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you. No more lies. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big...
Please, sir, lower your blade. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand.
Huh. So...
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not?
You're not wrong. But I'm sure...
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently... I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that...
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say...
Don't get greedy, Ian. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. I hope I am...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me...
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long term. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You...
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the... In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation right. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact...
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, so let's indulge in a few drinks together.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the... What?
Well, don't just stand there.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military...
What is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a...
I
am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give that well is our...
Glad to hear it.
If there is a traitor, I will find them.
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've...
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would...
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. So let me ask you, Chief.
Kill them all.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raise...
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the Eab. Natural ally. Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter.
Say no more.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how.
This quest is long.
Can't hide the truth. Look at yourselves. You may be vile. The monsters who destroyed my home. They're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you couldn't do what had to be done.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this isn't...
I believe I remember you
Yeah, but...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright, time for a sharp turn. So, anyway, that's enough of... Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, how much?
Yes, if we can find somewhere to sit down.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? A temple? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone's...
You mentioned a temple. What's waiting for...
My biggest trades...
Ah. Then I'm guessing...
I didn't know you were clued up on any...
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would...
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Ma?
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity, but I know about Sethos too.
What about him? Is he...
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that way. Please, this is the bare-bone base. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in. With any luck, that's our exit just up ahead. It all adds up. No more lies.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl...
A statue with the head of a bird.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King Death. Let's take a look.
Kitty! Gato.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Oh, zoinks. Spoke too soon.
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Zoinks. Paimon, you could literally do anything right now. Dane?
How repulsive.
Thank you, Dane.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty.
Good to know your sense of justice.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap...
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was... By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past. Well, the monster formerly known as Rerir. It seems
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone?
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vince.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's what...
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item.
You overestimate me. I only have a... You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe, the Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million Mora. The Eab ultimately won that confrontation. The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same spec. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to... Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any humans, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share every... Thank you all for being... As promised, I did some... The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gate?
Never. But I have heard stories of something...
Miss Lama, any thoughts on...
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold... The term Moongate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot...
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moongate...
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is...
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight their...
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that with the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet,
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the wild hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together.
He was... Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart.
I could not agree more.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, this raises some interesting questions. That being said, regardless...
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... When I think of the man I once knew...
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but...
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And the skies are host to many more mysteries than...
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting.
That's very thoughtful.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to... Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill... Nice room.
Why not? It's just...
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here. I might not look the part, but I'm technically a knight. Barging into people... Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before... Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to...
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the...
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days?
Holy moly!
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could... Great. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo we figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Survived a car crash? What? Did you get in a car accident?
Dying to hear this.
All right, so... We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and...
Roping us in? Why would you even say that?
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an...
Sir Varka,
I'm all ear.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
Oh, that's too bad. Are you okay?
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rahier of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Goodness, this Archon quest is long.
This is a thorough plan.
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rerir and the Wild Hunt's behavioral pattern. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rerir has never displayed any ability to manipulate. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, turns out we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and as
someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt.
Understood. Then I will defer to the...
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail.
Plan approved.
Okay! Any firepower you need?
The Frost Moon Scions are behind...
And the rest of you? No objections? All right. Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going...
Wait! We can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because...
A very people-first approach.
Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
We don't use people's real names at work.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part.
We shall indeed. You are the last...
Yeah, what's Dory doing here?
Called Dory in a work context. So, the longer your name, the hot... In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right.
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else.
Oh, does this mean someone out there?
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial... Said Mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole...
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then...
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't...
You will?
I knew you'd say that. Well, it...
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around. But I have a funny feel...
Looks like bankruptcy.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity.
Bro, how long is this quest? There's been like 15 points where they could have ended this Archon quest by now.
Dory, how are things going? Feeling ready?
Oh, I was born ready. Don't forget. Ta-da! See? It's right here.
Ah, it's so pretty. Did you make it?
No, I have a supplier.
Aha! No wonder you were talking about...
That's not the full story. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a tech. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kave to build this little contraption. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through... Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kave. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? What's so nosy?
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just...
Could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be...
Fair enough. It sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential danger. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever...
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. There are always going to be times in life when you have to... Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was... And more than that, no one knows what the future will... Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint. My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience...
Alright, if you say...
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person... Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks.
There's more? How long is this Archon quest, gang? How the heck is it not over yet?
Traveler, Paimon. It's good to...
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smooth.
What? You can actually dissect?
That depends on your definition of wild hunt.
Harmless, lifeless.
The wild hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken it, Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Certology. But she I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed... Oh, sorry. Once I get back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm you could think of this as Rare in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating...
Oh, that's terrible news! So, that's it? We can't...
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy...
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But time to kick off the backup.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time.
All right then.
There's more! Brother. Does this ever end?
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands.
My lady.
Within the next 24 hours, this is not a burden that we deserve to bear. But I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. For me, this gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas.
Hey everyone, guess I should introduce myself. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard work.
Brother. Why are these Archon quests so long?
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina.
That's right.
Yes.
I have a different relation, but it's what everyone calls me. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people.
You're different from other people.
You're more perceptive than most. Do you ever find yourself...
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. I don't recall any
Is that because...
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts...
You're welcome.
Friend, he betrayed me.
Okay. You see? You're torn. Now you know what really happened.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently.
You mean the Harbingers who still support...
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. Yet even now, they support...
Clearly, they view you...
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing their help for what it was. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there?
Huh.
Sure. Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down
You will? Oh, thank you so much!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it.
More! Oh, brother.
It's nearly showtime. Let's go rendezvous.
Ain't no way they're gonna make me do all of this in this quest also. This entire part. No way. Ain't no way. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe that they're making me do this much in one quest. Actually, I've pretty much done nothing in this quest, so it'd be the first thing they're making me do.
Earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years, but after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hybrid, but it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join
Looks like I'm not.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerve. Please.
Never! Over here!
Ino asked me to relay a message. She said Anepha will be on high alert and keep a close Meanwhile, Ino herself will.
Excellent. It won't hold him much longer.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, Traveler!
I will.
Everyone, take your position. Every ounce of strength we have in our book.
Ready?
Let's go.
I'm ready for him to show up and then just instantly kill all of us.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own.
I wouldn't be so sure.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Do we actually get to fight him this time? Or is it just gonna gaslight? Thank you, game. I can't even use my own team. That's stupid.
Keep your distance.
Can't hide the truth. It all.
Close your eyes.
For the everlasting forest.
Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
Forest, protect.
Be silent. Fear the dark. Close your eyes. Futile.
No more lies. It all adds up.
The moonlight betrays
The mystery unravels.
With one heart, we pray.
Be silent. Night falls.
The moonlight betrays you.
Close your eyes.
Can't hide the truth.
There's like no Hydra support for this team at all.
Observe. Night falls.
It's all futile.
No more lies. It all adds up.
You poor last lamb. For the everlasting.
The deception ends here.
Close your eyes. Fear the dark. Observe. Are you
quite finished to dust.
It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Water jet! Can't hide the truth.
Be silent.
Do you see it now?
No more.
On here. When will it be as you foretold?
Spirit is not welcome here.
By the frost moon of old,
You could seek within. It all adds up. Can't hide.
The night comes. Observe. Close your eyes.
It's all futile.
It all adds up. No more lies. The deception ends here.
with one heart, we play.
Water jet!
Forest, protect us.
Be silent. Steady now.
Futile.
Night falls. Close your eyes.
Finally, the hyper bloom is working. Why the heck was it not working before?
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
For the everlasting.
Moonlight.
Why is it not working again? What is this?
Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Your little game of moonlight is over. Who wants to go first? Get out of my sight!
No! We've been separated.
You okay?
Necker, where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Lala! Can you hear me?
Silence.
The others are gone. But at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
No more lies. The mystery unravels. It all ends. Go! Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
Bombs away!
It all adds up. Absorb. No more lies.
I've got this.
more love.
Bombs away!
The mystery unravels. It all adds up. No more lies.
Water jet!
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends. It all adds up.
Wipe out!
The mystery unravels.
Water jet!
Can't hide the truth.
How long does this go on for, bro?
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. Curses. There's no other way.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to bar. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear. You have to hold on.
Never! Your eye.
And then,
But that dust will plague. Come on.
any other tricks up your sleeve, as entertaining as they are.
You don't fool me. I have to stoke his rage. You fear what you could never defeat. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you! What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst.
How about that?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rerir.
Where did they just send him to the Shadow Realm?
We won.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it. Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was
reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make. Whether that means faith, I had hoped you could win without sacrifice.
Thank you.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing and I'll send full details through Yehoda. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and
the moon will remember this day. Thank you both. There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their power, and since Nefer's eyes were injured.
Hold on.
I only feel the pain. There's no...
You're right, but I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kuthar share something like this with me.
Things are a little different now from how they were.
Friends.
How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep?
I'm doing all right, Paimon.
Phew! Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for...
Glad to hear you didn't starve.
Well, it wasn't the same without... Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self.
Well, I'm...
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but if you're feeling up to it, let's head over and...
Perfect timing. We were
How are you feeling today?
Much better.
Relieved to hear it.
Yep, we're here for you.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well? Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you?
Oh, sure. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves.
You bet.
Sure thing.
The Raker of Solnari. No, definitely a snake. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something. If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. Oh, father. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly... He's never brought it up, but I'd bet... Why else would he give me... Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I... Did he really think I'd fall for that? So that's enough for you to... He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? Good. If you ask me, for example, when... So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from... Oh, is that what it looks like? Well, when you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved. If you understand what's at stake. Very good.
Oh wait, now that the panic's over and we've all caught after all that build-up...
Huh? Am I...
Let's go, it's finally over.
So, that
Oh,
close
apparently not.
colleague who stayed behind.
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging. Although, now you mention it.
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. He won't lie low forever.
Okay, now it's finally over. Alright, well that's gonna be all for now. I might be streaming again in a bit with Boomcraft, but we will see. Thank you all for watching. Good night, peace out, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.